Hello everyone, Meshach here, and we're doing another guide of on how to make the Gladiator warrior. Okay, yes, semi-viable, if not viable, again, yeah, elite. But I'm having that's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm poor. Yes, you saw that. Okay, so, talents. We're gonna go for the talents last, because everything relies on them. As all the other warriors. The time is to get that crit proc from our little PvP. From a little PvP set bonus. Yes. One more time, really. Most effective way. Really the reason I'm using it. Otherwise I would probably use Juggernaut. Enraged regeneration. Because it's better than the other ones. It's straight up, you can use it while CC'd, you can use it anytime. Impending victory. Really. And second wind is just, you can't really use it at 50% health. Because it's not at 50% health. If it was from 50% health, it would actually probably maybe be viable. Or you increase the leech, but it's not. Stormbolt, you can use Shockwave as well. Stormbolt is more stun a guy far away, while Shockwave stun multiple people, but only right here. Like in this area, I have my cursor. Yeah. Then 75, it's optional. You can use mass spell reflection if you want. Currently, I have a safeguard here. You probably should use mass spell reflection, so you know. Yeah, at least if you're RPG. So, Blade Storm is really good for CC immunity and big AoE damage, and I did not take away sound. That's embarrassing. Shoot. Well, I hope that wasn't too awkward. Yeah, and Gladiator resolve, of course. But now, let's start. The first talent, heavily repercussions. And I have been on vacation for 2 weeks. That's why my gear is shit. Yeah. Okay, back to this. So, with heavy repercussion, you want to stats. This is the most offensive stats. You want to get crit mastery. I just have this ring for a bit of survivability with the multi-strike. But I just want to show you the opening after I show you the glyphs, which is Bull Rush, Hidden Strike, and Hindering Strike, and Rude Interruption. This one I'm using. You can use some other ones, like Shield Wall, if you feel like it, really. Can be good. And I'm not using that Shield Slam. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you. So first I have macro charge and shield charge and the shield slammer. So I only need to press one button multiple times, like that. And if you get a crit, it will hurt. Now, priority. You want to do your revenge and shield slam within. Well, shield slam mostly shield slam. Within a shield charge, which can be hard. Which means don't touch. You will save it if it's not like this, and you don't lose time on it. Like I can do this, and I'm not wasting any time. But now I'm not gonna use it when it comes off cooldown, as it's a waste of damage. Like here, I'm just gonna use it now instead. Because if you get a crit, it will deal way more damage. Use it now, as I won't lose time. And yeah, that's really how you do it. And you have all these defensive abilities. You can use shield charge if you want blade storming and all that. This is just the most offensive way to play your. Oops. Yeah, I do want stuff. To play your little gladiator. most offensive way, and you gotta wait for the shield charge. And you kind of gotta track it some way. Just to make sure to do that. Otherwise you may, like, do tell me when or something. Something else, you just track it. That should be it about that. And then you have the defensive way, which is sudden death. Why is the defensive way? Because you use the most defensive stats for the warrior, not that it's defensive. But reason I call it defensive is because blood craze makes your auto attack multi-strikes, and auto attack have a auto attack multi-strikes may give you a little nice heal of 3%. Yes, yeah. All you gotta know. So this is why you get execute, because you gotta hit a lot to get the proc. So this is the most effective way of doing it. You can go crit mastery one more time. So you want to start off like this, kind of dealing more damage. Normal start like the one before, and then you have a priority system, which is whenever you're in shield charge buff, you should prioritize shield slam and revenge over execute when the execute procs. Reasoning is because it don't get a buff. So it's kind of just a DPS increase. It's not a DP, otherwise you kind of DPS waste DPS if you don't get that last strike of a shield slam. You maybe get a refresh again and boom, more damage. And that's a bummer if that happens. And I'm kind of getting rage cap because I'm not paying attention. So it's pretty much the same, but you throw in some gameplay wise. It's kind of the same, but you throw in some executes now and then. Not saying that they're equally as good, but it's less reliable. But it do work, and with the buffs in the BG, you'll have, if you have that, you will probably have a more attack speed and stuff. Yeah. Now we go into the last one, unyielding strikes. Now for this one, I'm gonna go into macro. Yeah, we're gonna put out I'm just gonna take my devastate macro and my revenge macro. Just putting my heroic strikes in there, and just have a heroic strike on button. Just cause. Now it's the same thing in the beginning. Just go in like this, but heroic strike is equally as powerful as shield slam in priority. When you are at 5 or 6 stacks, they will have the same priority, which means it hurts really, but otherwise it will be kind of not equal, I guess, or not equal. That's it. Then now I use the shield slam here. It was a mistake. Now I should use my shield slam. Now this means that in a situation I can use this shield slam freely for rage, as a lot of damage comes from a heroic strike either way, so it's not really a waste like it is in the other variations, I guess. And it's much less punishing, which means it's easier to play, basically. If you're stupid, if you didn't understand, and I understand if you don't understand, because it's really hard to understand me sometimes. But yeah, that's it, really. And yeah. So, though, the spec can be used with both a multi-strike and haste stacking, which is for sudden death, and it can also do the crit mastery for that you use for heavy replications. It's good with both. It's pretty equal. You're slightly tankier or you do slightly more damage. Is really the difference. So hope this guide was useful, and I hope you have a great day.